Control his mind. Who is he?
Who is he?
William, just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah, like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
Okay, Sensei, take your time, man.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see
What
him, tell him I
kind?
don't
What
want him
rapper?
back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Between guys, let me give you a raffle. Some free points. The quickest way to get points is to win this raffle.
It's a good thing you
Inspect the boat. Which boat? Where is the boat?
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
Aha. This game with this sense really remember me about Witcher 3.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Dig now! Witcher 3 is my favorite game ever. Everything was amazing in Witcher 3. Music, graphics, story. For me it's my best game ever. Top 1.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
He's level 4. I think it's a vampire.
Over there! One of them
What the hell are you doing here?
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
all the more reason to show Mr. Billy. If the man says it does something, you follow the job, and that's to find it.
It's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Okay. Some enemy are more resistant. Holy shit. Ooh, Dick, you scared me. Thank you for the beats, man. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Orange indicates a medium resistance and red high resistance. Physical and melee. So this guy is more resistant to range.
Filthy piece of shit!
No, not yet, Kai. I think need to be a sneak button, but I tried shift control. I don't have a sneak button yet. Hey, I can damage all this barrel. Can I get inside something? Not all. Hey. Screw aluminium powder. What the hell I can do with aluminium powder?
I cannot enter.
Oops. Yes, have a crafting system.
Best be moving on.
What the fuck? How many coins? 151. Holy shit, you are rich, Ovidio. Okay. Crouch. I don't have crouch. Which game?
Sorry, sir. No admittance.
$99K. And really, I'm just curious. Who is the buyer? Who who paid this amount of coins for these shit games? Really? Not a shit game? For me, it's a shit game. Ovidio, read what bloody say. Okay, Darius, bon appetit, man. Bon appetit. See you later. Welcome, bro. Matthew, time to heal.
Party 50 time to heal.
Thank you, Matthew, for the bees, bro. Okay, so this way, the bloody trail.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Get them weapons ready. We found one. No! Christ!
Oops. It's another one here.
I said stay away, sir. Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Bye. Lead stick. Hey. What is this? Shotgun. I can level up my shotgun. $50K, holy shit. Maybe I want to. Wait. Ah, wait. Offhand. Aha. Okay. I just equipped my pistol now. I'm still learning. Killed. Eat these rats. Oh my god. Shillings. Bloody. Thanks for the hose. Wait, I just get here the guy, and then I was on this way. I'm a little bit lost. Okay. And now aha. Here. What is here? Only rats.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
What the hell happened here?
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before. Not already anything to quench my thirst. We must have more. Oh dear God, not again.
Holy
Will you
shit.
please stop? Just the same, I promise. You will not even our last and dearest friend.
Two hand. I think I will focus on one main hand and off hand, then two hand. Wait. So one skill one is healing.
William, my arm. I can't feel it. Please, let go of me.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Oh my God, William. I can't stand it anymore.
Wait, I can't use my vampire sense here.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Ooh, so fucking both. I'm almost dead. Die, bastard. Ooh. This was a boss, I think.
Let me go.
Hey, he's still alive.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Bastard!
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Ha ha ha.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Yes, Matthew, I'm a vampire doctor.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be?
A fresh sample of William Bishop blood in a small tube.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
I need to get a place to rest and upgrade my skills. I have 1000 experience. Hey, where the woman? Leave.
It's locked.
I'm stuck here. But I'm sure I have more things to do here. Safe place I have here. Achievement unlocked. Guys, in 2 hours I need to take a break for 10 minutes, 50 minutes to pick up my boy from school.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
No, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Oh, really?
Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours.
Okay, Lolly.
You'll
Take
be
care.
adequately reimbursed.
See you later.
And have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
Yes, I think
It
yes.
seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Pembroke Hospital. This hospital is at Paddington.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Okay. Mission update. Take me to a hospital. Enter the Pembroke Hospital.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! It's my turn!
What the fuck is here?
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Tries to get me a good soak. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Huh. Oh. Okay, choice. I'll let you bleed. Be more polite. I'll kill you. I think yes, guy.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're jabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me
But
assist you to
this
that
guy,
better
don't
place.
kill it. Another one. Clay Cox, blood quality.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Really? I think I need to kill anyway, this guy. I'm a devil. Yeah, I release him. He give me only 500 experience.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
I can't speak anymore with him. Ah, yes, I can.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
It
Why?
is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm
open
Nurse
grace.
Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke
Matara,
Did he
this
really?
game don't
It's a good
focus
thing
on
I wasn't hoping to keep a low
graphics.
All members of staff have
So
already read about
don't
your new blood
expect
transfusion technique.
Huge
Dr.
graphics.
Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little
Yes, but
surprised.
great
I
animation.
suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I like it, Ovidio. It's different. Something new.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible
Very
enemy,
different.
more lethal than any bullet from a gun.
I will finish
It's hard.
this game, I promise. Invisible enemy.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I need to get a place to rest.
I'm not familiar
upgrade
with all
my
the staff
skills.
yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Really?
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Go away.
Hurry now, Doctor. It's freezing here. Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to
Dorothy.
play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you.
Already?
Nurse
Already
Crane,
have my name on the door?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Thank you.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay. Goodbye.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
2000 experience. Clay Cox is down here. Keeper, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Meet the young. Why, guy? No.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
I tried to.
I don't know if a third opinion is needed.
Don't
Your colleagues are
kill
already
innocent.
arguing about my condition.
I try.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to
I
feed my
think
family.
when
Dr.
I
Reed.
eat, I kill.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you.
Hey, Regnirar.
I'm afraid we are.
Oh my gosh,
Are
you
you
have
sure you
only
don't want to
27
operate
Binx
yourself,
coins.
Dr. Reed?
You are.
I have the feeling you're very capable.
Yesterday,
and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other
internet
circumstances, you would be right.
problems
But
on
for
my
now,
street.
I don't think I can take on
So-
the responsibility. My apologies.
Yes, Keeper. I think have Mafia and some DLC as well. And on the store.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
If you have your points, you are welcome. Remember, guys, when you redeem a game from store, do it when the stream is online, and whisper me with your redeem.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Take a raffle, some quick points, guys.
To calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe
for
we're
the
going
host.
to be colleagues.
Reed?
Keeper.
Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Medical checkup.
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills. Well, it will not be the case with me.
Fuck off. I don't like this guy.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I
You
don't
will be my
agree.
first
I know
victim.
we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all
I
the
don't
help
like
it can get.
this guy.
You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Better change your fucking tone with me.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
I really want to kill this guy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness?
Yeah, Kai, you
Exactly
agree with me?
what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Let me see
Thank you for your
how
time.
many
We'll
experience.
talk later.
Ooh.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen.
I can't.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
No. I can't mesmerize.
Thank you for your time.
I
We'll
can't
talk later.
kill him yet. Not now.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Dorothy, already I spoke with
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Will this shift never end?
I think with this guy. Yeah, already spoken.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Yeah.
Dr. Reed.
His
Dr.
time
Swansea
will
informed
come.
us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your
Just
work
arrived
have
in
inspired me.
this hospital,
I
and
am
now I
honored
think
to
I
have
need
the
to speak
opportunity
with
to
all
work
of
by
them.
your side.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Guys, remember to take your tickets for the giveaway. A special giveaway running at top right corner.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method.
Maximum.
What is yours?
1 hour.
I'd rather not talk about it.
winner.
For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
A new hint.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Quest?
You seem quite optimistic.
A new
It's a
quest.
rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Hint.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so
Control's
narrow-minded.
mine now.
Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Okay.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Goodbye.
My sweet girl.
Goodbye, my lover.
Reads me like a book. I'm never good.
Hey, wait. I think here.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen.
Hey.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
I can mesmerize this guy. Now.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Really? Your wife died because of you?
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Really?
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Lie. German don't miss.
How are your
Not
children
always.
after
Sometimes
losing their
miss.
mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Ellen didn't bring them with her that night.
I think
Goodbye
this
for now,
guy
Mr.
is.
Piddick. I'll see you later.
Yes.
Let you down, my boy.
Yes, exactly. He say 1915. The Zeppelin. I don't know more than you, guy.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Who is this woman?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Same here. I didn't know.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Teacher.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude.
From 1 to 70.
And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have
69,
quite a dubious
Madara.
attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes.
And I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm all right. Don't waste.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer.
Unfriendly here,
Mortimer
nurse,
Goswick.
evil. We'll see.
How painful
Guy,
is your throat, Mr.
I think
Goswick?
it's too
So
early
painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
to say.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful, I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest then.
Hey, no, 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 not yet, not yet, not yet.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Wait, I have a hint.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Hey. Yeah.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of.
Really?
She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox,
I don't like
but rest
too much
assured you're
your
in
mother.
good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr.
I think she will
It's
my
mother.
second target.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time with me.
I don't like you anymore.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening, sir.
Wait, I'm lost. Ah, I think I unlocked something.
I'm quite busy
with
right
this
now,
bastard.
Dr. Reed.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial
man.
slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Fuck you, bastard.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
Unfinished later. Good luck on spin, guys.
I will not let you down, my boy.
The Binx one. Yes. I can't control, have a diamond. Okay, I need to go to the second floor. And upgrade my skills. This way. Doctors. Thomas Elwood, defeat. If you don't have a Binx account, use in chat the command Binx and you get the invite. Oh. And the winner is Grolls. Congratulations, Grolls. We start another giveaway, guys. So here Dr. Tippes, Dr. Strickland and Aykroyd. Dr. Reed. Here is my office. Yeah.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
An easy spin. Let's see the crafting now. So here is crafting. Medical treatments, serums, weapon upgrade. Health points instantly. Then 115 health points over 50 seconds. Very useful, I think. But I don't have all the ingredients. Can I upgrade my weapons? Damage, 50 stamina, 20 50 attack speed, stamina 20, 10 attack speed, 20 stamina. Let's try to upgrade this. Common handle part. I can't upgrade it. But can dismantle or something? Recycle. Try now. No. Looks interesting. Simple and easy. The crafting system?
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much to...
Wait. Okay, let me upgrade my skills. Basically, this is level up. Right. Wow. No more experience. I need more experience. Yeah, I'm a little bit stronger.
If I'm to stay here until my research is
Chapter 2.
complete,
Really?
I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I swear the door, really? Wait. I think I need to equip this weapon. Hack shell. Here. Change. Yeah. skills or passive, yeah. Nice. Hey, why are you waiting here?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products
Yes,
can
guy,
be used
yes.
in a pinch instead.
I'm a good guy.
Now, where's the
I
hospital
helped them.
storeroom?
All of them.
The storeroom?
But
Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Nothing here. Really? Already I looted this place, I think. One more floor. Okay, I can't go. I think I will unlock later. Oh, maybe this way. No. Enter the old morgue, but I don't think you can teleport this game.
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me. Even
I have a hint for Thomas.
Good evening, sir.
I think.
Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you
Fix
can
your
help me.
face.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans. And it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Bastard.
Beauty is not everything, Mr. Elwood.
Says Mr. Pretty Face.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Guys, give me 1 second to take a juice. I need something to drink.
Damn. The pain. It's there again.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
I wonder why the Goswicks came here in the first place.
Damn.
So many deaths.
The pain.
And what of my own life?
There again.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Damn. The pain. It's there again.
Back.
fear and disgust on every street corner.
Who is this guy? Sean Hampton. Ah, he's the guy that we picked from town.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion make me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Yeah, really, are you a priest?
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Okay.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Really? But wait. Dr. Swansea used the cross with me?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Really? A hero or a fool?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina
Clay
who
Cox.
runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
I know, Clay Cox.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Corruption?
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
On every street corner. The
Time has
daily
lost its effect
routine.
on me, but the suffering continues.
Who are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well,
They
I'm
have
no
an
doctor,
ambulance.
but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Really? I can trade with this guy. Nice.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Nice, I think I can.
Since
get
you're on the front line,
best, yeah.
how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
You need
It's a
to
complete
use
disaster.
any option
It's
to
even
speak
getting
with
dangerous to enter some
these
streets
guys.
or buildings.
You can
Even the
unlock
locals attack you.
secondary quest if you use all the options.
How is the
So,
situation
a lot
around
of
here?
talk.
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Okay. Oh, I have something to sell? I don't think. But have a quick reload time, but have only 2 bullets. Come on, handle part. I can buy one from this guy.
Good
And
evening,
try to
Milton.
upgrade.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs.
Oh, I forget. I need Tini or come on. Which one? Tiny handle part or common handle part? I need to check again. Oh, wait. Which one I need? This one or this one? Come on.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doc.
I'd like...
Wise choice.
Really? I don't have 3 now? Come on. I don't have 3. Fuck off.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
I'd like to...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A real...
Oh no, you don't have. Yeah. Fuck you.
Another night with the glorious
Clay Cox, is he's a gang
Good
leader.
evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed, still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way.
I heal you
Also, weaknesses
to kill you.
exploited.
I heal him because I want to kill him.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss should cut me good.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favor.
Only the strongest survive, then? Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
Fuck off.
How is your hospitalization going?
I need to kill this guy.
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. So as long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I can say for most folks.
And who are you then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who
Anyway,
thought I
Kai,
would not
at the
come back.
end, I will kill this guy.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Wait, I think
Hey, Doc.
I have one more hint. I know.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Have more, give me more HP now.
What must I do? What must I do? This isn't even... Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survive the trenches suffer from musophobia.
I think Clay
I'll see what I can
killed
do for your friend.
his partner.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is... nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. Taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Bartzi, thank you for the follow, Bartzi. Thank you very much. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Where is Clay? Aha, Clay Cox. This bastard. I need 2 more hints to unlock.
It's locked, all right.
Fuck. Hospital full. Please go back home. Yeah, I focus to do the secondary mission first. What the fuck? Level 10, level 11? Really?
It's locked.
Welcome back, Sensei.
leech! Filthy pieces!
We have a new giveaway. Of course we have. In a few minutes we draw the winner for the special giveaway. Level 12. Hey Matt! Hello, hello man. Welcome, how are you? Oops. 3 guys here, fuck. Fuck. No idea what video.
Steady, boy! Watch out when I'm telling
I'm dead. Whew. Bastards. Yeah, looks okay. Where is the second one? No loot. No spoilers.